What up, YouTube? Green Sage 9, Divine Savage. Man, series 2, or part 2, I should say, of the series Free the Robots. And the robots being those who do not know anything, or those who are sleeping, basically, those who are not woke. Um, so, what I wanted to talk today, got another download, and what I wanted to talk today was about meditation and the importance of meditation, and how meditation and the 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 mindset that life is about balance. That's what I kind of wanted to touch upon. In life, you always need balance, and that's true in every aspect, particularly in the aspect of meditation. Now, meditation is, or a prayer is, a form of meditation. And meditation is just basically quieting your mind and spending time with yourself. And it's essentially focusing on focusing, if you see what I'm saying. You're focusing on focusing, and that's what meditation is. Now, during meditation, sometimes you want to focus on nothing and just empty your mind, so that way, when you empty your mind, you receive information. Sometimes when you're meditating, you want to, which is focusing on focusing, you want to be focusing on a specific idea, thought, or prayer that would fall along the lines of prayer. When somebody prays about something, is focusing on a particular outcome, or a particular outcome, or a particular want. That's what prayer is. Prayer is a form of meditation. Now, where the balance comes in with meditation is, which I want to kind of break down the importance, because people always hear and talk about meditation, and even myself, and meditation is quite hard to kind of do, because just the act of sitting down and clearing your mind and being to yourself is hard, with all the stimuli we have in general life, such as communicating and talking with other people, animals if you have pets, communicating and interacting with devices, your cell phone, computers, you have it, television. There's so many distractions in the world. And what did I say? In balance, you need half and half. The world that we live in here on 3D Earth is a world of duality. So there's always a yin and a yang and stuff. And the importance of meditation is, and let me also explain something. A lot of people, well, I'm gonna come to that. So my point is that meditation is very, very important. Prayer and meditation is very, very important. And here's the reason. This is the reason people need to do it more. And even myself, I've been at fault for telling myself I'm going to meditate, but it's a very hard thing to do. So I implore people to try to master it. But I wanted to really make a video to really explain the importance. And this is why I myself is going to consciously and diligently try to meditate every day from at least 30 minutes to an hour. Because when I have my download, I already been in the process of trying to meditate, but it really, when I had that profound download, it really cleared my eyes as to why I need to meditate, and the importance that I need to start it now. And it came in the form of understanding balance. Now, as humans, we are pretty much up and active. You wake up at 6 o'clock. From 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you're interacting with people. You're going to work. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're thinking of things to do for the day. What I got to do for the kids. What I got to do for work. What I got to do for my parents. What I got to do for my friends. What I'm going to eat tonight. Where I'm going to go. You're constantly interacting with life. Now, in as much as you need to take in stimuli, the balance is not to take any stimuli in. And here's where the trick is, because from that 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. that you're interacting with life and just going through life, let's say from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and again you sleep. People mistake sleeping for being the opposite of interacting and having life. When you're going through life, it's a conscious thing. You're consciously interacting with life. So to balance that out, you need to consciously not interact with life, which comes in the form of meditation. Whereas you're not sleeping, but you're actually up and you're consciously focusing on nothing, or focusing on something, which is prayer. Prayer and meditation are cousins, or if not interchangeable. Now, when I say yin and yang, I'm not talking about you. When I talk about duality, yin and yang, which is needed on this 3D earth, I'm not talking about you interacting with life from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. and then from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. you sleeping. Sleeping is unconsciously interacting with the earth, or with life, I should say. So I don't want people to kind of misunderstand, because the whole point what I'm talking about is having balance and duality in this earth. And the fact that in as much as we interact with life, we need to also interact and we take in all this information, we take in all these stimuli from interacting with life. It's important to do the opposite, which would be to quiet your mind and not take in any stimuli, to expel the stimuli and quiet your mind. And until you do that, you won't be able to either find your true self or hear from your higher selves, or higher energies. And a lot of people misconstrue sleeping with being the dualistic opposite of living life, when it's actually conscious meditation would be the opposite of living. Conscious meditation would be the opposite of interacting with life, if you kind of get what I'm saying. I'm not sure if I'm being clear with it, but just quickly speaking, to kind of break it down, I'm just explaining the importance of meditation and the importance of balance in life in all facets as it pertains to meditation, being the fact that with meditation we're consciously emptying our mind and consciously emptying thoughts and stimuli out of our lives, whereas living and interacting with life, which is the opposite of meditation, conscious meditation, would be you taking in stimuli. And I'm just explaining the importance of having an equal balance to one and the other. So in as much as we basically spend the whole days interacting with people, but we never really spend time to ourselves to empty our cup. And that's where I'm trying to get at. We rarely spend time to ourselves meditating or praying to empty our cup, to allow us to reach our higher self and to download certain informations. And many people misconstrue sleeping as the opposite of experiencing life. So you go to work, you work, interact with life, then you come home and sleep. Whereas sleep is not the true opposite of interacting with life. The true opposite of interacting with life is conscious meditation, because you're still conscious, but you're focusing on nothing. So I hope I kind of drove that whole point through. Meditation and prayer is the opposite of living life. Sleeping, you're just recharging your battery. You're just recharging your avatar. But conscious meditation allows you to empty your cup and receive downloads and data. That's why it's very important to consciously meditate or pray every day, at least 1 hour out of the day. Because can you imagine? We live and interact with life for almost 10 hours a day, but we never really have more than an hour to ourselves just to empty our mind and to release all that information that we have already accumulated prior during the day. And it's very important to empty your cup, to empty your mind, to consciously empty your mind. So I just wanted to say that. I hope you guys kind of understood that. And I'll kind of elaborate a little bit more as far as what I mean on balancing the balance of life in all different aspects. But anyway, Green Sage 9 out. Deuces.